Hello everyone, Hunter Bix here, back with a review for y'all. And here my next review for Godzilla, for the Godzilla vs. King Kong movie marathon, everyone. And today, everybody, we're going to take a look at the first of the MonsterVerse movies, everybody, that'd be Godzilla 2014. Now, everybody, this film holds a special place to me, everybody, since this was the first Godzilla movie I saw in theaters there. Now, for those of you who saw my past videos there, I went in detail a couple times about got more to get, to become a fan of Godzilla during my teenage years there, and uh, the Godzilla 2014 movie there was the first Godzilla movie I saw in theaters there, so I remember really enjoying it back when I first saw it there. It's been a while since I have seen everybody, so I'll see if I still enjoy it, if I saw the same level of joy as I did back then there, so so very well trying to give you the control here. Main ways of y'all know different categories are one the plot summary, pros and cons, and overall recommendation, everybody. So let's go get right into it here. Film starts out in 1999, everybody. First started out with in the Philippines, everyone, where a couple of scientists are looking at a mysterious cavern there. But it's not one that was man-made there. It looks like a giant creature came from it there. Then we move over to Japan, everyone. Follow American family that lives in Japan there, where the parents are working to do their power plant there. And it was Dad's birthday there, and they was having some plan for Dad's birthday there, but the dad didn't notice it there, so so I do something afterwards. But the mom and dad ended up going to the power plant and decided to go to school there. Everything's going well, but then sorry again for burping wood. And then there's a nuclear gases leak everybody, and the wife and a couple of employees were sent down there to look into it there, but they became too hazardous there with them in their suits there. So the husband was forced to go down there and close the gate down so that way the rest of it, the plant would not be affected there. But then something mysterious happens there, and next thing there's a huge evacuation for the city there, and they go over to school there where the son ends up seeing the nuclear power plant collapse there. So, and fast forward 15 years later, when the son ends up growing up to be an adult there, he's part of the U.S. military there. He returned for a mission returned his family after being away for 14 months doing military business there. Has his own wife and kid now. And this is going well, but then he hears news that his dad was arrested in Japan there for trespassing, where the old nuclear power plant was at there. And the dad, dad feels like there was something else, like something unnatural that caused the power plant to collapse there. So he convinces his son there to go over to where the old power plant used to be at there, and the government closes off there for maybe radioactive there. But when they go over there, they found out it's not radioactive there. But they discovered there. They found out that that there was a giant creature, a cocoon, that feeds off of nuclear radiation, was responsible for the power plant shutting down there. And so they were monitoring it there and stuff like that. But then the creature awakes like a cocoon, and destruction happens again there. And the creature is called a Muto there. And they have discovered two of them there, one male, one female there that plan to reproduce it there. So and the appearance of the Muto eventually get attention of a certain famous giant lizard everybody's familiar with there. Eventually leads to a giant fight at the end there between the monsters. So yeah, pretty much a very summary of the plot, everybody, for Godzilla 2014 one. On to the pros and cons for the film, everybody. Everyone, oh, we start with the pros one. Everyone, of course, the highlights for the film by are when Godzilla and the Mutos there, um, and monster battles they've had there. So, as the fights in the movie are very well done there, and very excited to watch. And I thought the CGI done on monsters were very well done there. They look cool there, and I thought, was your picture, the Warner Brothers did a great job bringing Godzilla into CGI format there. Definitely a lot better than the 1998 Godzilla movie there. So, sorry, everyone, many ways of so yeah, it was cool to see the monsters on the screen there, so I had to the bat fight out there, so I had to and while the story is not the most well written one, I thought I kept my attention long enough there where I was engaged with what was going on there, so I had to and I enjoyed the majority of the cast of characters there. Can't necessarily think of any I disliked there, so yeah. Uh, so, and I thought the film did a decent job, kind of explain things there, so that between the monsters and whatnot there, so that, so yeah. That's some decent world building so that there, so yeah. Um, as per much all the pros everybody on for some of the cons one, the first and one of the biggest ones everybody, despite the movie being called Godzilla, everybody, we don't necessarily see Godzilla too many times within the movie there. And he doesn't show up until like a little later on in the film there, during the first fight scene, or at least what's supposed to be the first monster fight scene. Which I'll get more to that in a bit one in a bit. Like Godzilla's not revealed till later on the film there's Phantom. While the reveal was cool there, I felt like we didn't see Godzilla too many times there throughout the film, so that was a bit of a bummer to see there, Um, the next card by everyone, I remember back when I was first, remember back when this first film was out there, but the film was first out there, I remember people saying, um, that the movie focused too much on the human characters there, and I feel like that Chris, looking back on the film, I do feel like that criticism is warranted there. Now, there some people may go, but Hunter, they have the human characters focus, about focus on other Godzilla movies. Why is this one any different? Well, when you compare this film to other Godzilla movies, everybody, there's a balance between a balance things out there. Well, the human characters, we do focus a good amount of time there. We also make sure to get good enough appearances for the monsters and whatnot there, and what's going on with them, and some fight scenes with them and stuff like that there. But with Godzilla 2014, I felt like it's a little bit unbalanced there. We focus a little too much on the human characters there. Now, like I said, I don't dislike any human characters anybody, but things felt like a little unbalanced in terms of when you compare this to other Godzilla movies there. Which, and speaking of, you know, the monsters, everybody, can we go back to them real quick, everyone? Well, we do get a couple of fight scenes, everybody. The fight scenes of the movies are good with related to the monsters there. We don't necessarily get that till about the latter half or the final act of the film there, as for some weird reason, the film doesn't have too many monster fights within it there. I only see little bits of the structure the monsters do there, and or little bits of the fights. A big example of this is kind of go back to the whole scene where Godzilla's first revealed there, but the movie sets up a fight between one of the Mutos and Godzilla there in Hawaii there. But just when things were about to go down, they have cutting away to the main character's wife and son there, and we only see a little bit of fight on the news coverage feed there, the TV they have, and then they just come right into the aftermath of the fight there. And I, looking back on it, I'm not gonna lie, it's annoying to see that there because they had a perfect setup for a fight there, get people excited there, so they had to, and they just completely brush over it. What's the point of setting up a fight if you're not gonna have one? Now, like I said, they do get better during the second half of the movie. Everybody, at least go into the final act, there we do see the monsters more there, and the final fight scene between Godzilla and the Mutos was very well done fight there. Felt like there could be a little bit more battles there to balance things out there. So that, as for sorry about the burp there for a second. So for Godzilla fans, everyone that are looking forward about fights within months within the movie, there you may be a little disappointed with Godzilla 2014 there, but so I felt like there was one more thing I was gonna say there, but I can't remember it top of my head. But I think that's oh yeah, wait, now I remember one. But I guess final criticism I got for the film was some minor pacing issues there, but now I thought the first and third acts were paced relatively well there, but I do feel like the second act of the film, the middle portion, does does feel dragged out there. Now I get that they kind of do some world build there and stuff like that, and try to I think it's laid out there and stuff like that because of the first movie. I felt like they kind of dragged things out a little bit there, but the second act, but they could have they could have done a little bit more stuff there. Like I said previously, maybe added some more monster fights in certain parts of the film there or maybe a little bit more balance there in terms of the pacing there, so we don't feel like a drag there. As for even though the movie's 2 hours long, there, if something I can see some people feel like it'd be a little bit longer than that there, but due to how the second act does kind of drag out a bit there, just like that. So yeah. That's pretty much all the pros and cons I have for Godzilla 2014 one now to my overall final recommendation, everyone. So overall, everybody, while I probably still enjoyed watching Godzilla 2014 there. Like I said before, due to it being the first Godzilla movie I saw in theaters there, um, I do have a better understanding as to why there were some people that weren't too happy with it there. Now it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie there, but there could be a lot more. Could have added a lot more into it there. To make the film more exciting there. Like I said, well, I thought was engaged with the story there, and the monsters that do appear. There's cool seeing them there. Um, Felt like the movie felt unbalanced when it comes to focus on the humans and the monsters there, but I could have balanced things out a little bit more there. And for this being an introduction there, but if we're looking at this in the perspective of an introduction for people who don't know much about Godzilla there, I don't know if this is necessarily the best start there, but well, the film does do a decent job explaining Godzilla's origins there, so that and the world building and whatnot. I felt, as the old saying goes, show don't tell. Felt like if they more showcase, back then, it would have been a lot more impactful there and stuff like that. So So for people who are looking at who aren't too familiar with Godzilla, there, or wondering if this will be a decent start to learn about Godzilla and the universe layout, um, I do recommend checking out the older Godzilla films there, or at least doing some research there. That way, you get a more better say Godzilla there, so that, and yeah, other stuff there before watching this movie there. So, as for my overall final recommendation, buy it. It's a little tricky, everyone. So I'm kind of T-tarred a little bit there by recommendation there, but so I decided I'm gonna be doing a double verdict there, but kind of like what I did my last my last review there for King Kong vs Godzilla one for fans that for fans of Godzilla there that wanted that may want an intriguing story there. Then I say this will be a watch it. Say this movie's a watch it rated for me there, but for fans of Godzilla that want to have a good monster fights there, or people that may not be too familiar with Godzilla there, this one may I would not recommend checking it out right away there. That for like I said, for fans of Godzilla want to see good number of fights there, or people who aren't too familiar with Godzilla, it gets a rented rate for me there. So yeah, like some other films, Godzilla do a better job explaining things and whatnot. And at the same time, keep your engagement there and stuff like that. So yeah. So overall, it was an alright start to the MonsterVerse movies there. So sure things will be going up from here. So yeah, I pretty much wrap things up for now, everyone. My next review, everybody, for the Godzilla vs King Kong Marathon, everybody will be Kong Skull Island, everybody. Or we'll have King Kong's introduction to the MonsterVerse here. So make sure also do that. There's one things up for everyone. If you saw here, make sure to like button, new channel, subscribe, and bell notification icon so you uploads. I will see you all next time. Till next time, everybody, peace.